Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the channel. This is an awesome opportunity we have here. We have the Grace Lake Boardwalk. We have permission to, special permission to come and do a pre-photography test before the grand opening of this great addition to the Paw, Manitoba and the surrounding areas, the Tri-County community as they call it, north of 53, the Paw, Manitoba Boreal Forest. So here we go. I have an assistant that's holding the gimbal. She's never held the gimbal before. And let's go see what we can get.
Okay.
And so on this great adventure, I was going to bring my high-end gear, the D810, but I decided, you know what? Most people coming to do these, the photography on these places are going to be with possibly, if they have a DSLR, 12 megapixel. So we're going all out. We got two Nikon D300s. We have the 18 to 200 3.5 to 5.6 GED lens, VR of course. That's a kit lens that came with the 300. Very, very good lens. And we also have the other D300 with the AFS 200 to 500 5.6 ED VR lens. So all together with the crop sensors on this cameras, we're running 27 millimeters all the way up to close to 750 millimeters. So we got it covered. So here we go. So as you can see, We are now in the nature trail part of the Grace Lake area boardwalk. It's just beautiful. The nature, there's so much different species of nature, and you get to see all the, you know, how slowly the moss and everything takes over the wood that has fallen from years and years ago, and you get to see the flora and the fauna. The nature is just beautiful. The mosquitoes aren't too bad, but when it does open, if you're coming onto the nature trail, make sure you bring the mosquito spray, right? You know, we live in the boreal forest. We live in mosquito territory. So if you ever come here and you don't realize this, mosquito spray is very important in this area. It's anywhere you go in the bush in this area, a lot of it is bog, so you will need some insect repellent. But just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Like this right here is like, it's like a scene. You know, it's an old rotted stump that has been pretty much taken over by nature. I'm talking about this one right here, and so it's like something out of you know, Lord of the Rings or something. So I'm going to take a shot of that with the 18 to 200, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. It's you know, when I'm out walking in these forest scenes, I look at everything. I don't just, you know, let me get this there. I don't just look at, you know, things that I can, birds that and stuff like that. So on the D300s, I find that when you're out with these lenses and you're out and there's lots of sun, that I underexpose by one stop. So it's probably a good idea for everybody tells you expose to the right, expose to the right. Well, yeah, I like to take it down one stop on a lot of my digital cameras. You know, they have the ability to hold on to shadows, but in the highlights, if you lose highlights, they're gone. You know, on a lot of these. The newer ones, not so bad, but you know, we're talking 2005 technology here. Very, very, very good technology, but 2005 technology. So it's a good idea to get used to your cameras, and it's the same as on the D700. My D810, I can sort of get away with it, but I still keep it, you know, down from exposing to the right. It's, you know, you don't want to lose the highlights on digital. Film can handle some highlight loss. Digitals, no. So it's that's the way it is. But yes, this is such a beautiful area. It's such a beautiful area. Here we go. There's another scene right here. It's like some kind of triple flower that's got some raspberry bushes, wild raspberries growing around it, and it's like little shots of fireworks going off around the tree. basically, if there's one thing that I have noticed while being on this trail is the fragrance. The fragrance of you can smell so many different levels of natural fragrance of everything around you, and it is something that a lot of us just don't get anymore. You know, and if you go to if you go to lakes and stuff like that, there's always things going on, barbecues and stuff like that. But this is a true untouched nature trail. It's about conservation, and it's about education, education of adults and children. Everybody needs some education, and I can't think of a better place. The you know, you get a breeze coming through, and then the fragrance that you don't get anywhere else. And I just needed to stop for a minute and let everybody know that there's also something that you're going to notice once this opens, walking through this trail. It is the fragrance of nature, which everybody needs that. So right on, right? Just beautiful, just beautiful. I'm so impressed by this trail. It's just, you know, they've done such a wonderful job. All the committees and all the donations and the construction workers, they've done such a wonderful job on this whole project that's been going on for, it might be close to 5 years, 3 years, I'm not too sure, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and a lot of money, and a lot of hard work to get to where we are today here, and just bordering on the grand opening that will be coming possibly mid-July. So like, wow, it's just amazing. Just amazing. This is actually my first time on this trail. I'm just amazed. As a photographer, it's non-stop. You know, we're here at about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so it's a little early, a little hot in the day for all the wildlife to start coming out. But within an hour or so, if we're still here, we'll be seeing more wildlife. You know, you get to walk through. You actually get to walk through boreal forest, the Paw Manitoba, the you know, north of 53. You actually get to walk through the boreal forest, you know, from the marsh all the way up to, you know, right in the forest itself. Just beautiful, second to none. the poplars. The smell of the poplars. The poplars are just another fragrance that all of a sudden just overwhelmingly hits you, and it's such a fresh smell. You can hear some airplanes in the background sometimes here, because Grace Lake is a water airport and a public transportation and airport of Mississippi Air. So so much in one area. So you can take some pictures of some airplanes while you're here. Float planes. The just the decay, the natural decay that you're noticing is an education in itself. I'm seeing bumblebees everywhere. Bumblebees everywhere. Ants. It's just, whew. So the great thing about taking the two D300s out with the 200 to 500 and the 18 to 200 is your ability to capture everything without changing lenses. So this harness, I have this harness, the Towoto quick strip. I think that's the name of it. I'm kind of looking at it upside down here. This harness system has been just awesome. You can get them on Amazon, and it was not very expensive. I'll try to zoom in here a bit maybe. So this harness allows me to carry two cameras, and quite heavy, and because I have shoulder problems, so I don't get a problem with the heavy cameras and the shoulder problems. So I can actually carry these two cameras and use the harness to put a neck strap on and carry another camera in front if I want. So I am a multi-camera carrier. So that's another thing that I need to let you know. The two D300s with these two lenses is just you got everything covered. Everything covered. There's nothing that you don't have covered. So like I was saying earlier, you're running with a crop sensor roughly we got some ants, roughly 27 millimeters all the way up to close to 750 millimeters of reach with VR in these two systems. So the 200 to 500, a little pricey, but if you're into nature photography and you're into these kind of strolls, this is definitely the system to have. The 18 to 200, as we know, is a crop sensor. It's a DX lens, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this lens. So yeah, let's carry on. I'll work my way back now onto the boardwalk. Maybe it'll be cooled down enough for us to get some wildlife shots. Yes, so here we are again. There'll probably be a little bit of wind. They also have an observation deck on this Grace Lake Boardwalk that is handicap accessible. Pretty much this whole trail is handicap accessible. So we have the lower one for the little ones and the higher ones, you know, for the adults. A couple of picnic benches. So this is quite exciting. This is quite exciting. Quite exciting to have this nature area within just a stone throw from our town and the other communities that surround us, which is OCN Passwiak Cree Nation and Regional District RM of Kelsey is the surrounding areas, and they call it the tri community. So it's that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy what I get with the two D300s. It's sure been waiting a long time to go for this walk, and I know Patrick found me the second D300 that was almost brand new. So we've both been waiting. How's it going, Patrick? So here we go. It's just can't wait for the grand opening. And everything will be growing in. So we'll be coming out with some of the film cameras and a few other things. Excuse me, we have a great heron coming in right now. Where is he? There he is. Oh, there he is. Boom. You can see him flying right there. Great blue heron. They come here to eat. He's landing. There they are. So they have a nesting area over there. We'll probably do a feature on that someday too. So like, subscribe, click the bell. This video's gone on long enough. It was, you know, I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Wow, just beautiful to be out in nature so close to an urban area. You know, airplanes fly over every now and then. That's an exciting thing.